Okay, guys, we're back with another video. So last time I did the auto camera settings from the new patch. I didn't know there was settings, so I was just using default, and I was contemplating that. So Shalthus has some settings up on Twitter if you want to check them out. That look like this. So I'm going to start the replay this way. See how I like it. I actually turned off focus on goal zones, and let's just see how it looks now, because before the auto camera was just a little too close, I thought. And so let's check it out here, and let's go. So I got another replay for you guys, another my XMG versus Supersonic Avengers. Let's see how it looks. So this is a little bit better. It's definitely further away. I kind of like, so I think if you had focus goal zones on, it would face the other way on those type of shots. Let's see. I do like the view. I still do get a little confused by like where people are, just because the camera's more in like the middle of the field. Let's try turning it on. Ooh, nice little spot there. Focus on goal zones. Just play around with it as we go. So it seems like if you focus on goal zones, at least to my knowledge, it looks like it tries to be more on the defensive side. Like you'll see how the defense is set up. Let's actually go back before that shot, and let's turn it off again and see if camera changes at all. Let's see. Yeah, see, now it's not focusing so much on the goal, it looks like. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's definitely not focusing so much on the goal itself, which I think is good, but at the same time, it doesn't really show the offensive side of the ball either. It was kind of just, the camera was kind of just following the ball, and you couldn't really see where anyone was. But again, like, this is beta, so we'll see how it goes. I'm still not completely thrilled with it. Like, it is definitely a cool feature, and as they tweak or as like better settings come out, we'll see how it works. I actually wanted to check. I'm not sure what the aerial focus threshold is. Let's just turn it all the way up. See what happens. Alright. So what I heard was, if there is an aerial, whoever jumps first, it'll focus on them. Like here, it's gonna focus on Greasy, because he actually jumped first, I think. But he didn't actually try for the fly, though. So this is like a half-player view sort of deal. This actually makes it a little bit more interesting to me. Because it shows players a lot more, which is always good. And I love how it goes in and out of players. Like, once it's done with a player, it kind of just, like, pans out. This is actually really cool. Only problem is, it will choose the wrong player sometimes, which is definitely a problem. Like, there, it's... I don't know, it's kind of just racing along them. Like, I just like the angles, how it looks, but that'll definitely get confusing for viewers. Like, this is more of the cinematic, I would say, style, more than anything. So maybe you want area focus probably somewhere in the middle. Like, I think it's actually, like, it is nice, but you need it happening a little bit less frequently. Like, maybe around 40. We'll see how that works. Like, I do like that because it actually showed the pass. It showed it pretty well, too. But when it's on the side of the walls, you don't see anything. Like, that's the problem. Like, when the ball's on the side of the wall, there's nothing to see, really. Which kind of stinks. But if, like, the shoutcasters go from player views to auto cam, that might work out well, because then the auto cam can kind of do some stuff. And it can... And then the camera guy can also go to player views when needed, but, like, here I have no idea where anyone is. So that's a problem. Like, when the ball's on the side walls, it's definitely a problem. And, like, that happens more on Wasteland than on normal maps, but... And this could be, like, the autocam's not really set up for Wasteland, maybe, as well. It's only set up for Standard. But, yeah, it definitely leaves room to be desired here. But I love the showdown stuff. That's awesome. But, yeah, so we're going to continue to play around with settings. Let's even just crank up the distance all the way. See what happens. We can move the field of view up. Like, I personally like 100 at least. See if that changes much. Okay, so we're a little further back now. You can see a little bit more, but again, like, when it's on the wall, it kind of just, like, moves towards that wall and then start to see anything. Like, that was actually a really good camera view where you could see a lot of things going on. I personally like it further back like this. Like, this is actually pretty good. Maybe even camera height higher? Like, it's hard. Like, once you go really far back with autocam distance, you might not want the camera too much higher. We'll try 900 out. See how this looks. Now, see, this might be a little bit too far away. But, like, problem is the camera likes to kind of, like, chill in the middle. So when it goes to corners, then it's just like, oh, you just can't see anything in the play. Which makes sense, because you don't want the camera to go through the walls, like, ever. So it's just kind of like, the nature of how it's got to be. But what can you do? This is a pretty good camera, though, I think. Like, is there an option to, like... Yeah, let's move it down a little bit. Back to 800, I'd say. I wonder... Let's try, rotation speed? Just crank it up. Why not? See how it works. This, like, focuses the ball more, I think, than anything. This makes it a little bit more jittery, though. Like, it might be harder to view for some people. Like, might make them dizzy. Which is always a possibility. He misses. Womp, womp, womp. Let's go back down a little bit. Alright, aerial focus distance. I'm not sure what this is. So, you know, just play around. See how these things go. Whoa, ball going right through the camera there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what that did, to be honest. Yeah, so all in all, I think the autocam, it's pretty good. It just needs a little bit of work, but like some of it is just like limitations of how the camera can be shown. Like if you could go through the walls and not show the walls, that would actually be kind of cool. Oh, that's a little weird. Like, it showed his player view, sort of, on this aerial, but it was so far away from him. Because that was actually neat, because it was an actual goal and stuff, but it was just a little too far away. But, yeah, we'll keep playing around with this, and I bet, like, look out for Shalthus, and some other pros will probably be playing around with this to try and find the best use for autocam. And Science is going to be making updates to it for sure, but so far it's promising. Like, I like the new style that they're trying to do. Trying to make it a little bit easier for shoutcasting. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Let me know if you guys have come up with any good auto cam settings, and I'll run it by the shoutcasters that I know. But on that, guys, I am out. So thanks for watching. Later.